Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski. It is a Thursday morning. It's a cold morning, very frosty as well, but once the sun comes up, that'll melt off the frost pretty quickly out there. It's been a pretty clear night and light winds, high pressure over northern Kansas. It's quickly shifting eastward, though. And behind that, we'll see southwest winds begin to pick up today. A few clouds are drifting into the area. Most of these are thinner, though, so this isn't going to be an overcast type day today. More of a partly sunny and maybe even for some of you, mostly sunny day out there for today. Winds do become breezy out of the southwest today. That'll help to warm things up. Now, west winds, traditionally, west wind is a really good thing to help warm things up, as you're seeing up here in northern Nebraska. The problem is those winds are blowing over top of a lot of snow cover to our west, and so that's a colder wind that'll be blowing eastward. So that's going to keep temperatures actually held down a little bit up north today. Tonight, skies clear up. The winds turn southerly, not too strong overnight, 5 to 15 miles per hour. That wind, though, tomorrow is going to crank up out of the south. It's going to be a windy day tomorrow. There's probably going to be somewhat of a fire threat out there tomorrow. We could see some gusts 30, 35 miles per hour. But again, lots of sunshine out there, not much for cloud cover for your Friday. And Friday night, more of the same, mostly clear and still a little on the windy side Friday night into Saturday morning. Those winds will still be strong on Saturday. Let's take a look at your temperatures for today after the cold start. It's in the teens and 20s this morning. We'll warm it up into the 50s and lower 60s. A little closer to average for this time of the year. But again, I mentioned northern Nebraska. There's all the snow cover here keeping things really cold. And with that wind blowing in this direction, that's kind of keeping temperatures down a bit in northern portions of Nebraska. Tonight won't be as cold as what it was or what it is this morning. We have temperatures that'll drop back into the mid-20s to mid-30s for overnight lows. Highs tomorrow better, mid to upper 60s for highs, near 70 towards Lincoln. We have to deal with some stronger south winds, though. Tomorrow night, that wind stays elevated, and that'll keep temperatures up, mid to upper 30s and lower 40s for overnight lows. And then I'll look ahead to your Saturday with mostly sunny skies and once again a somewhat windy south wind out there. We'll see highs get into the low to mid 70s. Once again, though, still lots of snow to melt off northwest. Temperatures will be held down a little bit in far northwest Nebraska around Gordon, Shatter, and that's where most of the snow cover is. There's not much snow on the ground here farther south of that. So that's what we're looking at the next few days. Let's look at the 7-day forecast now. Again, we'll sum up these first 3 days first. As you can see, we've already talked about it here. Other than the wind, the big story, the warm-up on the way here. Let's look at the next several days after that. Saturday night into Sunday morning, there is going to be a late night chance of some light rain continuing into Sunday morning. Eastern half of Nebraska would have the best chance of this. I don't think we'll see a whole lot out there, at least as of right now, but can't rule out a little bit of a chance of some moisture, maybe dodging a few raindrops if you're heading to an early morning Easter sunrise service. Still, I did include a breezy icon on our Sunday forecast, Easter Sunday. I decided to throw in a breezy icon. It looks a little breezy, not as windy, but a little bit breezy. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, lots of sunshine and warming up. It does get a little breezy again Tuesday and Wednesday. Some recent models are keeping temperatures down just a little bit, but I'm being optimistic. I'm hoping that a lot of times when you get above average days, it gets warmer than expected. So I'm going to keep those temperatures a little warmer and go at least lower 80s on Wednesday. The long-range forecast does show after those temperatures climb all the way through Wednesday, temperatures do start to come back down a little bit towards the end of next week and into next Saturday, the 15th of April. So we will see the temperatures drop a little bit as we may start to see some moisture chances return. Let's take a look real quick here. I'm going to jump this ahead. So here is Saturday night and a Sunday morning. Again, very limited moisture right there. And then later next week, we may start to see more moisture chances return. We'll see. There's nothing showing up on the European, at least through Friday. And I'm not going to go beyond that with the European forecast. The GFS forecast, let's jump ahead to, let's go to Saturday here. Saturday night into Sunday morning. Again, a little light rain over the eastern parts of the area. Even maybe into Sunday afternoon in eastern Nebraska. Then quiet weather Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then maybe some active weather returning the latter portions of next week. That could be probably thunderstorms right there on Friday into Friday night. That could be a line of thunderstorms, and then colder air, low pressure off to our northwest, but the colder air is going to be worse to our northwest. So we're rain and thunderstorms over the Friday, maybe Saturday as well. We'll see. And there's a nice big dry slot in there. But again, this is a long ways out yet. Not going to get too worked up over it. But look at these long-range temperatures right here. Starting to come up a little bit today. Tomorrow a little bit better yet. The weekend better yet. Next week, warmer yet, peaking probably again there about Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and then coming down just a little bit with that system right in there. That's the GFS model, I believe. Let's switch over to the European model real quick. No, that was the European model, actually. We'll switch over to the GFS model. I'll have to let that information load here, but here we go. So here's the GFS model. And again, same thing, just warming up over the next several days to come with the warmest weather Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, and then maybe coming down a little bit later in the week. We'll see. But it doesn't look terribly like any terribly cold air is coming anytime soon here, so that is good news. So, well, we'll jump back to that 7-day forecast before I let you all go, but I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. I hope it's a good one for you. Enjoy the nicer weather this afternoon. While definitely not summer-like weather out there, at least an improvement later on this afternoon over what we've seen recently. Well, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you all again on Friday morning to wrap up the work week. Take care, and God bless. Bye.